The opening game on day one saw Great Britain taking on Spain. Spain had the majority of the early chances but were unable to score. It was then GB who broke the deadlock, with Park winning the ball high up the pitch, driving into the circle and lobbing the goalkeeper. Great Britain then doubled their lead shortly after quarter time, with Gareth Furlong converting from a penalty corner. Both teams created more chances throughout the rest of the half, but the scoreline stayed at 2-0 into the half-time break. Great Britain added 2 more goals in the final quarter, another Gareth Furlong drag flick and Rupert Shipley tapping the ball in the dying moments of the game. Great Britain taking the game 4-0. The second game saw Belgium taking on Ireland. This was a very hard-fought game, Belgium piling on the pressure and Ireland defending well. Ireland didn't really create that many chances for themselves, but were stalwart in their defence, led by Davy Hart in goal. Belgium broke the scoring midway through the second quarter with a goal from Tom Bone, and then added a second in the final quarter with a Hendricks drag flick to take the game 2-0. The third game of the day saw the Netherlands taking on South Africa. Netherlands opened the scoring with a penalty stroke very early in the first quarter. South Africa then struck back to make it 1-1, with the Netherlands converting a penalty corner before the end of the quarter to take a 2-1 lead into the first break. The Netherlands added 2 more in the second quarter, making it 4-0 at half-time, and then a 5th early in the third quarter. This sparked a comeback from South Africa, who battled hard in the second half and managed to get 2 goals back. The fourth game of the day saw Australia taking on Argentina. This was a very close-fought game, neither team really stamping their authority on the game, but it was Australia who broke the deadlock just before half-time, taking the game 1-0. The fifth game of the day saw Germany taking on host France. Germany fired out of the block, scoring the opening goal after about 30 seconds of play in the match. They added a second in the first quarter before France were able to strike back, making it 2-1 at the break. Germany came out in the second quarter and added another 3, and then added another 2 goals in the third quarter, giving them a 7-1 lead going into the last quarter of the game. Germany added another goal, and France converted a penalty corner late on to make the game 8-2. So a big talking point from this game was Christopher Roux receiving a yellow card for an off-the-ball incident in the final quarter. The French team were pushing for this to be a red, but the referral decided that a yellow was sufficient. The sixth game of the day saw India taking on New Zealand. This was a very closely fought game, with both teams creating chances. It was India who opened the scoring in the first quarter, but New Zealand levelled up in the second quarter, making it 1-1 at half-time. India scored early in the third quarter to give them a 2-1 lead, before again New Zealand struck back in the fourth quarter to level it up. India sealed the result with a late penalty stroke converted to give them a 3-2 lead. The seventh game of the day saw Argentina taking on the United States in the women's competition. Argentina absolutely piling on the pressure against the United States team, with Argentina taking a 2-goal lead into half-time. When the second half started, the United States came firing out of the blocks, getting one back, giving them a real fighting chance for the game, but Argentina continued to pile on that pressure throughout the second half, adding 2 more goals, taking the game 4-1. The final game of the day saw the Netherlands play France in the women's competition. The Netherlands, of course, are looking to pick up another gold medal. A really cagey start from the Netherlands. They created many chances but were unable to break down the French defence until just before half-time, where Matlas shot from a really difficult angle and beat the goalkeeper. The Netherlands came out almost like a different team in the second half, creating more chances, piling on the pressure. Janssen scoring 4 penalty corners in the second half, with the Netherlands adding a 6th just before the close. The French women did score, picking up a goal in the third quarter and a goal in the last quarter, making the game 6-2 overall.